The following is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter basketball. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Welcome back, Raider Nation. Here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court. Here in the Growl Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. Josh Connick along with Scott Kirby and Lloyd Kirby here on a Friday night in Central State 8 play as the Railers get set to take on the Crimsons from Jacksonville. Again, the Railers 4-2 on the season, 2-0 in Central State 8 play, while the Crimsons from Jacksonville 500 record at 3-3 and 1-0 in conference action. Scott, good to be back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. The Railers will be in action tomorrow over in East Peoria. I believe that's a 5 o'clock start for the sophomores and a 6:30 start for the varsity. So, Scott, this week will be a 3-game week for the Railers, and nice to kind of get in that swing here as you've got a couple games next week as well. The Railers fresh off a victory 51-42 on Tuesday night down in Springfield at Southeast High School. Be a tough one here tonight. Looking through some of the stats for Jacksonville, they have the leading scorer in the Central State 8 right now, Amari Burries. Amari comes in and averaging 22 points a game. So the Railers have yet to see a guy, I don't think, so far this season that can go out and get 20 or has averaged 20 through 5 games. The Railers will have to know where he's at.
Yeah, I'm sure the game plan was centered around him, and you're right, Josh. They'll need to locate him on the floor at all times. You don't want him to have a big night, obviously, against us. And, our defense has really stepped it up past couple of games, and, hopefully we can shut him down.
The Crimsons are 1-0 in Central State 8 play. They took care of Rochester on December the 5th. That was also Tuesday, 62-60. Jacksonville won. So Rochester, an improved team that we know I believe they beat someone on at the Springfield Showdown that Saturday. I'm not sure who that was.
They beat was it Southeast?
Yes, You're right. I think you're right. Yeah, well, it probably was Southeast. So an improved Rochester team, and this Jacksonville team took care of them. The Railers 2-0 in league play, beating the same day night we were talking about. They beat Sacred Heart Griffin 38-35, and then took care of Southeast on Tuesday 51-44. Earlier action here, the sophomores improved to 2-0 on the season with a nice victory for head coach Greg Alexander here just a little bit ago. We looked through some of the stats. The guy that's up there for the Railers, Hayes, comes in I would say probably 12th in the league or so. They don't have a number, but just guessing, looking down the list. Hayes comes into the contest averaging 10 points on the season. Carson Komnick right behind him at 8 points. But you look, Scott, and there's a Jacksonville guy at almost 15 points a game, and then another one at 8 as well. So 3 guys almost, 2 for sure, 22 and 14, and then a guy with 8, almost 3 guys in double figures with 1 at 22.
Yeah, and obviously they're offensive minded, and we're just going to have to be on our game and keep an eye on those guys and see how they handle the 1-2-2 ball press.
The Crimsons come into tonight's game averaging 58 points a game. They are giving up 61. The Railers scoring at a clip of 46 points per game and only giving up 37. So something will have to give here tonight. If the Railers are going to win it, you got to think it's going to be a low-scoring game. If Jacksonville takes care of the Railers here, you got to think they're going to be able to put the ball in the hole against the Railer 1-2-2. 10 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the warm-ups. We're going to kick it back to the studio for another break. You're in the Ground Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer fans, here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, getting set for the Railers and the Crimsons from Jacksonville High School. Both teams perfect in Central State 8 play. The Railers 2-0, the Crimsons from Jacksonville at 1-0. 4-2 are the Railers overall, 3-3 for Jacksonville. We talked about some of the stats that what Jacksonville, I think, is going to bring to us. And really, Scott, we talked about the Railer defense, and that's really what's been really good for us this year. 37 points a game the Railers are giving up. They've given up 221 points in those 6 games this year. And going back to the game on Tuesday down in Southeast, where the Railers, I think we had them at 26 turnovers. Yeah. I heard some news feeds that had them at 30. Anyway, the Railers really were able to turn a problem I thought we were going to have with Southeast was our turnovers, and really we did a pretty good job of that, especially in the second half. And that second half down in Southeast, the Railers turned up to 1-2-2, and man, did Southeast have a lot of trouble handling the ball. Yeah,
a lot of turnovers, and a lot of points off those turnovers for the Railers. And there, even in the fourth quarter, we really stepped it up, and Southeast didn't have an answer for us, and we were able to pull away and come away with a big victory to go 2-0 in the Central State 8.
Hayes led the way on Tuesday with 13. Keon Carson and Carson Komnick both with 11. And I believe Trey Schilling was right there, almost sniffing double figures with 9. So nice spread out scoring. Really something we haven't seen so far this year was the scoring with almost 4 guys in double figures. And I think the offense, as this team gets better and becomes more confident, our shooting will become better. I think from on Tuesday night, we were 2 of 14 from 3, and that's got to get better for this team to win.
Yeah, and then once they figure out how to handle the pressure, which they have, from week here at the Thanksgiving tournament, we had a hard time figuring out how to handle that pressure. Now they're getting more comfortable with it, and hopefully that opens up some open shots for them. And but if they're open, we got to hit them. Yeah. Kind of struggling from the 3-point line right now, but we got Hayes and Sanders underneath, and Hayes had a great game at Southeast. Got in some foul trouble in the first quarter, so didn't see much of the first half, but second half he came out, and they're a whole different basketball team with him on the court.
The bracket for Collinsville is out. The Railers will take on McClure North on that first day of Collinsville at 7:30 at night. So the Railers have McClure North, first day of Collinsville, 7:30 p.m. I believe that's on a Wednesday. I'm not sure exactly the date, but we'll get that for you here between today and tomorrow. That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After a word from our sponsors, Scott and I will be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as Lincoln takes on Jacksonville. As always, a big thank you goes out to all our sponsors. This has been the Josh Komnick, Brown Incorporated, Grimaldi Law Office, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Lincoln Railer basketball is on the air. Good evening, Railer fans, and welcome to Lincoln Rails Splitter Basketball. WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCN Sports are pleased to bring you tonight's contest from Lincoln, Illinois, on the campus of Lincoln Community High School as the Lincoln Railers take on the Crimson from Jacksonville High School. Good evening, everyone. This is Scott Kirby alongside Josh Komnick, Lloyd Kirby on the camera, Jolie Lurcher back at the studio. We are all set to bring you tonight's action. We'd like to wish a good evening to all of our listeners that are tuning in to WLCN 96.3 FM, listening on the go on the Mixlr app, or watching our live stream video on YouTube. We hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast. It's time to check tonight's list of the game, sponsored by Me Realty. List your home with Me Realty when it's time to sell. And if you're looking to buy, check the listings at merealty.com. Josh, 3 keys to tonight's game.
Well, I think we talked about it again for the Railers. I'm not sure pressure will bother us tonight. I don't know Jacksonville puts a ton of pressure on us, but I think the key for us is we got to start shooting the basketball a little bit better. We talked about earlier, not shooting it well from three-point land. Really, our free throw percentage is down. We don't get to the line a ton, but we haven't made our percentage isn't very good from there either. So the Railers got to shoot the ball better. We got to rebound a little bit better too. We've seems to be if Hayes doesn't get it, it's usually the other team. And kind of talked with my son the other night about it. Is that you guys got to everybody's got to go to the boards, and that hurt us a little bit in Southeast when they were getting extra opportunities. I think just also the third one might be just to see what Jacksonville brings at you. New coach over in Jacksonville. Michael Cameron, see what he brings. It's something new. We haven't played Jacksonville under his direction, I don't believe, and be interested to see how he prepares his team for the 1-2-2.
That was tonight's list of the game, brought to you by Me Realty. When you're ready to list your home, contact the professionals at merealty.com. Railers in their locker room. Jacksonville still warming up.
Yeah, again, the Railers in action tomorrow as we travel up
to East Peoria. Yeah, Lady Railers are in action tomorrow afternoon.
Yep.
So a big day of basketball for the Railers.
Where are the Lady Railers here, Lloyd?
Yeah.
Here against Jacksonville, is that right?
Here against Jacksonville. Yeah, I watched them the other night against, who did they play the other night? Metamora.
Yeah.
And, kind of the same old song and dance. They go out, they pressure the ball, a lot of points off turnovers, and you blink your eyes and they're up by 20 just like that. So right. Very, very fun to watch girl team, and they'll be in action here tomorrow at Roy S. Anderson as well.
And I believe the varsity boys game is tomorrow at 6:30, so we'll go on about 6 o'clock. That's a 5 and 6:30 start tomorrow over in East Peoria.
Let's send it back to the studios for a commercial break, and when we come back, we will have starting lineups and the opening tip here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Lincoln Railers take on the Crimson of Jacksonville High School.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Raider fans. Getting set for the starting lineup here between the Crimsons and your Lincoln Raiders. Again, Lincoln 4-2 on the season, 2-0 in Central State 8 play, while the Crimsons from Jacksonville check in at 3-3 and 1-0 in Central State 8 action. Before we went to break, we told you the Lady Raiders will be in action tomorrow, and as well as the boys will be in action down or up in East Peoria. So you can tune in to WLC and all of our outlets and check out the boys and the girls teams tomorrow.
Crimsons of Jacksonville High School.
Starting lineups first for the visitors on the scoreboard from Jacksonville.
They start tonight, number 1.
First man out, 6'3" and a senior guard, number 1, Isaiah Martinez.
Number 2,
at another guard, 6'1" and a junior, number 2, Amari Burries. 22 points a game for Amari Burries. At another guard, 6'1" and a junior, number 3, Mylan Krusik. At one forward, 6'2" and a sophomore, number 12, Mason Johnson. And the man in the middle for head coach Michael Cameron is 6'5" and a junior, 55, Ryan McCombs. Their head coach in his first season at Jacksonville, Michael Cameron, assisted by Corey Bunner, Nick Walls, Clark Bunner, and Gary Haddon. A little bit about before the going over now, and Scott, you've got to think that Michael Cameron, his first time probably at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium coaching someone, he might have been here before to watch a game, a little bit different atmosphere than probably where he was before.
Yeah, and you know, the message board playing the hype video, you know, that's a big additive this year. Connor Shaw, compliments of him, and Tony Schilling on that. You know, you look down there and you see the kids from the other team watching it, and, you know, it's got a, I don't know if it's intimidating, but it's pretty neat how we do starting lineups here.
Yeah, hopefully that sends a little intimidation. The Railers could use all they can for a little help, and that's what you do at a home court. You try to provide some sort of intimidation for the opponent. Now the starting lineup for the Railers. Coach Alexander going against his normal of putting the starters on the board for us this year. And so you're going to hear it as quickly as Mr. Cameron Kurtz can give it to us, because Coach doesn't put it out there anymore. First man out, 6'5" and a junior, number 30, Hayes. Drew Hayes. At another forward, 6'5" and a junior, 34, Sanders. Frank Sanders. At one guard, 6 foot, a senior, number 2, Gowan. 8, Gowan. At another guard, 6 foot, a senior, number 3, Schilling. Trey Schilling. And the last man out, at another guard, 5'7" and a senior, Carson. Keon Carson. assisted by Greg Alexander, Eric Ewald, Brandon Bird Farmer, Josh J. McFarland, Zach Dobb, and Gary Rademacher.
We are all set for tonight's action here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. The Railers in their home whites with green numbers trimmed in red and green letters trimmed in red, while the Jacksonville Crimson in their traveling red uniforms, white stripes down the side, white numbers, and we are set to tip. Tonight's opening tip sponsored by Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. And looks like Johnson and Hayes are set in the middle. Referee waves over to the scores table, and we are ready for Lincoln Railer basketball. The ball is up, tipped around, and Hayes will come out with it and give it to Carson for the opening possession of tonight's matchup.
Yeah, it looks like the Crimsons will go man-to-man, too. Seal off the normal play that the Crimson or the Railers run, and that play's getting scouted, I think, Scott. The last couple of games, usually that is guaranteed 2 points for us, and the last couple of nights we have not been able to get that.
Now Jacksonville with the basketball. They'll work it around with Kruzik on the right wing, picked up there by Schilling. Now up top to Berries. Kruzik nowhere to go, gives it to McCombs. McCombs spins on Sanders, now all the way across to Johnson.
The Railers moving well here in their first possession. Jacksonville unable to find an opening in this 1-2-2. A lot of pressure. Coach Al has really turned up the pressure here.
Three on the way, off the rim, no good. Fought for underneath with Gowan and Johnson, and Johnson's going to pick up a foul, his first, team first.
Yeah, nice box out there by Gowan. Shot on the opposite side. What is the percentage? Is like 73% or something. The ball's going to come off on the opposite side. Gowan there with the box out, ready to rebound and over the back on Jacksonville.
Raiders get it across the timeline. Now they'll set up their offense with Carson to Gowan. Gowan goes left. Now Schilling. Little three-man weave up top. Carson with it. He'll dribble left, get to the lane. Nothing there. Kick it out to Gowan. Now over to Schilling. And Sanders right corner. Carson, Sanders right wing.
Boy, I like to see Drew getting a post on that guy. Drew's probably outweighs him by 40 pounds.
Now Hayes kicks it out to Carson. Railers being patient on their second possession. No score. Game just underway. About a minute 30's gone by. Pull up jumper by Gowan's nothing but net.
Boy, he's needed it, hasn't he? I mean, he's been struggling from the perimeter shooting, and he's a guy that we talked about in the pregame that we need to start shooting the ball a little bit better, and the senior's got to be the guy.
Got a push on the Railers. They'll pick up their first team foul. Fouls on number 2, Aiden Gowan, 6-foot senior guard. That's his first foul. Jacksonville to inbound. They'll kick it all the way up top to McCombs. Now to Berries in the corner. Keep an eye on him. He's their leading scorer. Now Kruzik to Martinez. Back to Kruzik. Over in the corner to Johnson. Johnson up top, a little dribble in, tapped out of there, and it's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah.
Off the knee of Jacksonville. Railer basketball.
Yeah, turnover by Jacksonville. Tipped away there by Schilling. A little bit better movement there. Still, the Railers moving pretty well, and Jacksonville not finding the openings quite yet.
2-0 Railers. 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Friday night basketball. We'll be back in action tomorrow in East Peoria. Feed nice. Gowan, easy layup for Gowan, got it to go. Little give and go from Hayes in the corner to Gowan, and Gowan had it roll around the rim and fall. Railers up 4-zip.
Yeah, Gowan went to set a screen but slipped it, and boy, Jacksonville caught off guard, and maybe Gowan thought he was too open because he almost missed the easy layup.
Gowan with 4 points. All 4 of the Railer points come from the courtesy of Aiden Gowan.
Yeah, he's needed it too. Just been struggling from the perimeter, struggling offensively, and nice to see him get
3
going.
are on the way by Berries, in and out, no good. Tip 4 underneath. Hayes rips it out of there for the rebound. Yeah. Kicks it up to Carson quickly. Now he'll dribble to the middle. Now bring it back out to Hayes. Left wing Schilling. Give it to Sanders. Now they'll work it back up top. 4-0 Railers. Under 5 minutes to go in the first. Ooh, almost stolen away there by Martinez. Gowan with it now behind the back. Gets to the lane, little push. Now Schilling. Carson in the left corner. Now Hayes, he'll get to the lane. A little fingertip roll, couldn't get it to go. Rebound Berries, and now stolen by Hayes. The little running jumper will go, and Hayes stuck with it and stole it away and got an easy bucket there. Railers up 6-0.
You know how many times in 2 years he probably played varsity, might have gotten some time as a freshman.
Three on the way, no good. Rebound underneath. Putbacks up and no good. McCombs with the putback, no good. And a little putback by Martinez and the foul, and that's what we talked about pregame, Josh. Rebounding. Get your butt on somebody and drive them out of that lane.
Yeah, and we're small, really. I mean, besides Hayes and Frank, underneath, Schilling 6 foot, maybe. Gowan probably not 6 foot, but in the program, and Keon at 5'7". Our guards have to go rebound and put bodies on people.
Yeah, you give the other team 3 or 4 opportunities on their basket. One of them's it's going to go in.
Yeah, this is varsity. You know, junior high, you can sometimes get away with that.
Little pass to Hayes. Nothing going there. Now the Railers will set it up with Sanders in the left corner. Carson dribbles in, nothing there. Schilling fake the 3, pulls up jumper, got it.
Nice, that's a great
nice
shot.
move by Schilling.
You're right.
Pump fake the 3, dribbled around his guy, and pulled up for the nice little 10-foot jumper.
And Trey didn't have that in his game last year. He was strictly almost a 3-point shooter, and that's it. And he did one. He had one of those on Tuesday night at Southeast. Then a great shot there.
8-3 Railers, 3:30 to go in the first. Jacksonville with the basketball. 3 on the way, good by Kruzik. Kruzik with a 3-pointer makes it 8-6, 3:15 to go. Now the Raiders look to answer. Hayes, right corner, feeds Schilling, tried to go up with it, a lot of contact, no foul. He'll kick it back out to Sanders. Now Hayes, back to Sanders, right wing. Gowan dribbles in, nothing there. Working around, Schilling's going to get a 3 off, and it's good.
The first quarter is his, isn't it? I mean,
yeah.
He's been shot great in the first quarter every game.
Chris Coyne, State Farm 3-pointer by Schilling, and we're going to get a foul. Hayes looks like he's the guilty one there. It's his first, team's second.
Well,
team third.
You couldn't have asked for a better spot, and the Railers just get too aggressive in the trap. Rather than just trying to get a deflection or make them throw a lob pass over the top, the Railers get really aggressive and try and slap. You don't need to do that there. You've got them right at the timeline, right on the sideline.
Komnick, Miller, and Smith check in for Schilling, Carson, and Sanders. Good D there by Komnick. McCombs tried to kick it out. Komnick kind of just batted it right back at him, out of bounds, off of the Railers, going to stay with Jacksonville on their own baseline. Berries to inbound. He smacked it all the way into the lobby, Josh.
Yeah, I wish he would have smacked off of Jacksonville first.
They'll kick it all the way up top to Martinez. He'll go right, feed to Kruzik. 3 on the way, no good. And Gowan will track it down.
Yeah, Gowan had great position, and then, boy, he just went after it. When I hit the ground, and there wasn't anybody else going to grab it but him.
Jacksonville looks like they're just, they'll hang around that 3-point line all night, Josh.
Yeah.
They don't have any interest going inside. Railers with the basketball up by 5. Miller, now Komnick. Komnick will dribble to the lane, kick it out. Tapped away, now Jacksonville in transition. Martinez picks it up, gets it to Berries. Now back to Martinez. Over to Johnson, back to Martinez. Now we'll work it this way to the left. Little jumper on the way, up and good for Berries.
Yeah, and that's their leading scorer. Comes into the contest at 22 points a game, and really they've been putting him at that foul line.
Tapped out of bounds off of Jacksonville. Going to stay with the Railers. 11-8, 1:25 to go in the first. Railer basketball on the sideline. Komnick to inbound. He'll kick it all the way up top to Miller. He'll track it down. Now trot it across half-court line.
Spacing here. Railers right next to each other there with him and
Komnick pulls up. Off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound, Berries for Jacksonville. Three on the way by Johnson's in and good, and we have a tie ball game with under a minute to go in the first.
Yeah, 2 straight threes there, and Johnson, about a 6'2" sophomore, steps up and buries a 3.
Smith will dribble in, kick it out to Komnick, right corner, nothing there. They'll swing it to the left. Miller takes a 3, top of the key, no good. Rebound, Johnson for the Crimson. 34 seconds to go in the first. All tied up at 11. Tried to throw it all the way down to Martinez, and Hayes will cut it off. And now we have a foul on Martinez as he reached in on
little interception up the middle by Hayes. They thought they had him good, but the anticipation plus long arms of the junior able to pick it off. So nice pick off. Be nice to get a good basket here. Been a while since we've scored here, Scott.
20 seconds on the clock. Railers will hold for 1. All tied up at 11 here in Lincoln. First quarter. Hayes, now Smith on the right elbow. Gowan, 3, corner. Got it. Aiden Gowan with the Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer to finish out the first quarter. With your score, the Lincoln Railers 14, Jacksonville Crimson 11. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have second quarter action here on Railer Nation Station, WLCN 96.3 FM.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Coach Neil Alexander Court as the Railers hit a 3 to close out the first. Aiden Gowan, he's got 7 points, and the Railers have 14. Jacksonville basketball to start the second. Kruzik to Martinez.
Yeah, they're going to look for, now they've got Mason Johnson in the middle.
3 on the way, deep 3 off the rim, no good. McCombs there for the rebound. He'll go back up, no good, but he'll be fouled on the arm. And another offensive rebound, Josh.
Yeah, and if you look under, Komnick standing out in the perimeter watching. Smith doesn't go up, and Hayes doesn't go up with the rebounder. The only ones going up to jump for the rebounds are the guys in the red jersey right now.
McCombs will get 2 free throws. First one up and good. McCombs a big boy. He clears a lot of that lane out there, Josh.
Yeah,
he's a 6'5" junior forward. Second free throw rolls
Nice
around and good.
Yeah, they've really stuck him on the perimeter. He hasn't been inside much against the Railer 1-2-2, but nice free throw stroke there by the big boy.
14-13, 7:30 to go in the second quarter. Schilling back into the ball game for the Railers. He'll dribble in, pull up from the elbow, a little too strong, no good, and out of bounds. Oh, that was off of Martinez. Should be Railer basketball. But it's not. It's Jacksonville basketball. Railers with a 1-point lead.
Yeah, not a bad shot there by Schilling. He's made a couple of those, one tonight already, and just haven't gotten in the flow quite yet of the offense.
Number 4 for Jacksonville checks in. That is Emmanuel Moore. McCombs with it, left corner, picked up there by Smith. Now trapped, kick it out to number 2, Berries. Moore for a 3 off the side of the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, out of bounds, and going to go to the Railers.
Well, he's a stocky dude, too. Look at him.
He is.
That's a running back or a fullback of some sort for the football team, I'm sure, over in Jacksonville. He's well put together for a 16 or 17-year-old.
5'6", senior guard. Komnick up and couldn't get it to go. Tapped it out of there. McCombs tracks it down for Jacksonville. Good move by Komnick. Got to the rim, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, good aggressive move, and you have to get there against Jacksonville. Looks like they're out on us pretty hard on the perimeter. You've got to catch off that handoff and get all the way to the hoop and convert.
Deep 3 by Berries off the rim, no good. McCombs there for another rebound. Komnick hit it out of his hands, but it's going to be off of the Railers. It's going to remain with Jacksonville. 14-13, 6:15 to go here in the first half. There's a 3 by Berries on the way off the back of the iron, no good. And Miller with the rebound. Kicks it over to Hayes. Hayes pushes left to Smith. Now Smith finds Miller, swings it over to Schilling for a wide open 3 off the front of the rim, no good. Komnick tapped it out of there. It's going to be out of bounds. Jacksonville basketball. Open look for Schilling, just couldn't get it to go. They'll get it across the timeline just in time. Johnson now to Berries. McCombs kicks it into the corner to Moore. Nothing there. Now Martinez will back it back out, guarded by Miller.
Yeah, really done a pretty good job for Jacksonville.
They find Berries, and Komnick and Smith greet him in the middle.
Yeah, looks like Smith will probably come away with the foul. Could have been either one of them, but they got it right to the big guy. McCombs down. He did a nice feed down him. They're surprised that they have Berries against the 1-2-2. They've stuck him on the free throw line. He's done some damage there, but he's a very good three-point shooter, and they've got him playing around the basket so far.
All right, Berries at the free throw line for the Crimsons, the second of 2.
First free throw good for Berries, and second one as well. And Jacksonville has their first lead of the night, 15-14, 5:30 to go in the first half.
Trailers yet to score here.
Stripped away by Berries, and they're going to call him for the foul. His first, team first.
Haven't scored in the second quarter, and then really I think it was a wild score in there late in the first. So Raiders on this scoring drought that we kind of talked about.
It's going to be Railer basketball on the sideline. Hayes to inbound. He'll kick it in to Miller. Miller dribbles left. Gives it to Schilling. Now they feed a Smith down low. Little head fake. Lost it. Now goes up with it. Blocked. And Berries tracks it down for the rebound. Kicked it to Moore. Now back to Berries for a deep 3. Got it. Well, that's why he averages 22 points, Josh, and Coach Neil Alexander wants a full timeout. We'll keep it right here, and I don't know how you defend that when he's at the volleyball line there, and man, that was a deep one.
That's a deep 3 you don't expect someone to take, nor let alone make pretty consistently. But if you look through the stats that we were provided by someone, I don't forget who it was, but he can shoot it from deep. He's a good shooter from the 3-point line, and averaging 22 points a game, you can do something right.
Brian Clark, State Farm Insurance. For home, auto, life, and health insurance needs, see Brian to review a quote. For help understanding your current policy or to get started on your personal price plan, stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Jacksonville increases their lead to 4 with a deep 3 by Berries, and the Railers in desperate need of some points here on this possession. Hayes right wing, now Sanders right corner. Gets it to Schilling. They'll work it to the left with Komnick, now Carson. Hayes to Sanders. Little give to Sanders up and good.
Yeah, nice little pick and roll.
Yeah.
And I think Coach Al even mentioned that on Tuesday. If Frank's man's not going to guard him, he's going to have to come out and pick, right? And so he did that. Then he rolled to the basket, and a nice pass by Trey.
18-16, Jacksonville with the lead. 4:20 to go in the first half. Johnson kicks it to Berries. Berries going to dribble in, pull for the jumper off the rim. No good. Hayes with the rebound. Hayes pushes right. Now the trap. Gets it over to Carson. Carson kicks it to Sanders. Now Komnick in the corner for a three off the front of the rim. No good. Berries with the rebound. Feed it to Moore. Now kick it out. Johnson. Nothing there. Stolen away. Komnick got a 2-on-1. Going to bounce pass to Carson. Schilling wide open three. Left it short. Airballed it. And Johnson with the rebound. Kicks it up to Berries. He's going to go up and count it. Jacksonville up 20-16 with 3:20 to go in the first half.
Yeah, trading baskets here, and Raylers had a long possession in the last one, but couldn't get a basket to go, and then a little bit of a transition. But Carson,
little head fake by Carson, left it short, and he hit the ground hard. He'll get up. He's fine. Little spin by Martinez, up and no good. He traveled. Blake Horn, 6'3", 175 junior, will check in for Komnick as he came down pretty hard there. On his lower back, he's holding. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, the Raiders need a basket, down 20-16, and we've been on draw. We got some good looks. Komnick got a three in the corner that has not gotten to go, and we've got to find.
Horn's going to pull for a three. Ooh, in and out, halfway down, didn't get it to go. Rebound Jacksonville. They'll kick it to Moore. Back to Johnson, push it up to Martinez. Now Johnson, back to Martinez. Martinez goes left, hands off to Berries. Berries guarded by Horn. Now they'll kick it to the right to Moore.
I think Jacksonville been pretty patient too, Scott. Just 5 turnovers for the Crimsons.
Kick it out. Berries on the way. No good. Banked it in. Boy, when you got it going, you got it going.
Yeah, good start for him. He's got 12 already in the game.
Kind of quiet in the first quarter, but now Berries is coming alive. 23-16 Jacksonville. Carson. Now they'll work it to Hayes, right wing. Hayes dribbles in, gives it back to Carson. Hayes will dribble in, up with the right, and good.
Yeah, Hayes has got to do that more, Scott.
That's there.
Yeah,
he can do that about every time.
He's been there all season, and that's just Hayes' third shot attempt. He's made 2 of them. He just doesn't shoot enough.
Johnson pulls up for a three, no good, and Sanders flies in for the rebound, and Raylers with the basketball with 1:10 to go in the first half, down by 5. Horn, little feed to. Tried to feed it to Hayes. Hayes didn't cut, and it's going to be out of bounds. Jacksonville basketball.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad play. I thought it was a pick and roll, and Horn probably thought that, as you said, he was going to roll to the basket. Hayes didn't. He kind of popped to the corner.
3 on the way from McCombs. Rebound by Carson. Up with the right. Couldn't get it to go. McCombs with the rebound. And Jacksonville with the basketball. 35 seconds to go in the first half. Berries, another 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Good position there by Johnson. He couldn't tip it in. The Raiders come away with it with 24 seconds to go.
We've had plenty of opportunities. We've held them on their end a couple trips, but the Raiders just unable to get baskets.
They'll hold for 1. Hayes, left elbow. Horn fakes the three, pulls up for a jumper off the rim, no good. Schilling fights for it, tracks it down with 2 seconds over the backboard. Couldn't get it to go, and at the end of the first half, it's the Jacksonville Crimson 23, the Lincoln Railers 18. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the halftime show here on Railer Nation Station, WLCN 96.3 FM.
Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Boys Basketball. WLCN's live video stream coverage of LCHS Railer Basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping, Brian Clark State Farm Insurance, Chase Lowry Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Culver's of Lincoln, Independent Health Insurance Agent Dara Entwistle, Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, Expedia Cruises, First National Bank in Tremont, Full Gospel Evangelistic Center of Lincoln, Heartland Community College, Lincoln, Lincoln Land Communications, Me Realty, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Sal Polis, Schneider Masonry, and United Community Bank. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Railer Boys Basketball. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
And we're back here at halftime. The Railers trail by 5, 23-18 over the Crimsons from Jacksonville. We'll run through the scoring here in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. First for the visitors, they are led by their leading scorer, and actually the leading scorer in the Central State 8, Amari Burries. Amari Burries with 12 points. He comes in averaging 22 a game, so just a little over half of his average so far here in the first half. He was 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, and made a couple of free throws. 3 points apiece for Isaiah Martinez and also Mylan Krusik and Mason Johnson, and 2 points for Ryan McCombs to round out the 23 for Jacksonville. In the first half, the Railers were led by Aiden Gowan. A nice first half by the senior. Gowan with 7 perfect from the field at 3 of 3. 5 points for Trey Schilling, 4 for Drew Hayes, and 2 points for Frank Sanders. 23-18. The Railers down 5 here. We'll kick it back to the studios. We'll be back with some more stats here at halftime. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic halftime show. And you're listening to Lincoln Railer basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Chiropractic halftime show here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers trail at 23-18 over the Jacksonville Crimsons. Josh Connick, Scott Kirby, and Lloyd Kirby. Kind of a reoccurring theme, if I remember back to the last several games, Scott. Seems like we've been down at halftime, and the Railers have kind of been a second-half team.
Yeah, and that, halftime adjustments, they're making them right now. Just really stagnant on offense. We were able to hold Barry's in the first quarter pretty quiet. He came out second quarter and hit a deep three and banked one in, just we got to get something going offensively. Defensively, I think we're fine. Need to improve on the boards, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you give them second and third chances, they're going to put them in.
Crimson shoot 32% from the field, 7 of 22. They were 4 of 15 from 3 for 27%. 5 of 5 from the free throw line. They've got 18 rebounds, 5 of them offensive. 5 turnovers and 1 steal. The Railers shoot 35% from the field, 2 of 9 from three-point land for 22%. Have not attempted a free throw. 12 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 3 turnovers and 3 steals. So it's not the Crimson defense that's bothering us. We're handling the pressure. We just look up and we're just not shooting the ball well again. 8 of 23 from the field. It's tough to win games at 35%.
Yeah, I like to see us get to the basket more with Hayes and, even Sanders. He had a couple of nice plays there. And we do have some lanes open where we can dribble in and, get to the rim, get to the foul line. I don't know that we even attempted a foul shot in the first half. We just need to be more aggressive to the rim and draw more fouls.
Yeah, we have not shot a lot of free throws on the season as a total team. And generally it's 4 or 5, 6 a night. And I can remember Railer teams are shooting 15 to 20, getting 12 to 18 points off of free throws. And right now we're just not getting enough of those easy opportunities. Both teams are out on the court. You got about 1:50 left. We're going to kick it back for one more break here in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents.
Yeah.
Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Welcome back to Royce Anderson Gymnasium. Scott Kirby, Josh Comnick, Lloyd Kirby here this evening. Jolie Lurcher back at the station. And we are ready to start the second half. It will be Rayler basketball. Rayler's down by 5. And see if we can get something going here on the opening possession of the second half. 5 starters back in with Gowan over to Carson. Carson to Hayes at the free throw line. Now back to Carson. He'll dribble left, give it to Gowan. Gowan dribbles in, nothing there. Kicks it out to big Frank Sanders on the right wing. Carson gives in up to Sanders, couldn't get it to go. And Kruzik rips it out of there.
Yeah, it was a nice drive by Keon, and I thought he did a good job of leaving it for Frank. Frank just unable again to cash in on a somewhat of an easy, I wouldn't say an easy shot, but
Martinez grabs it. It's going to be out of bounds. Kicked off of Hayes' foot. Going to stay with Jacksonville.
One that was contested, but one that Frank, I think, has got to make around the basket.
He'll get it into Martinez. Now Johnson over to Martinez. Now Barry's in the corner. Good job on Hayes of collapsing out on him.
Barry's really dribble a whole lot. He's been to catch and shoot it from the perimeter, or he got it in the free throw line and caught and shoot. So
Kruzik for a 3, stuck it on the side of the rim, and that's a jump ball. Going to stay with Jacksonville.
Yeah, now tell me why doesn't that go to the defense?
I can't.
That's. I'm on Jay Billis' side as well on the jump ball thing. If it's a jump ball, it goes to the defense. Go get it, Keon.
Keon tracks it down. Nobody's going to outrun him. Gets it to Gowan, up and good. Good job by Keon. Boy, he just sprinted down the court. Nobody's going to catch that guy.
No.
And Gowan followed him, and Keon fed him, and Gowan with an easy bucket. And the Raiders down by 3.
Yeah, Gowan equally as fast. Oh, we got it again.
Martinez gets it. Over to Johnson, back to Martinez. Johnson left corner, partial block by Hayes. Barry's there, now fought for. Gowan flies up to get it, kicks it all the way up to Carson. Now he'll back it out to Schilling. Schilling thinks about a 3.
Hayes.
Hayes wide open, didn't see him. Now they'll work it around to the right with Sanders and Gowan. Gowan right wing. He'll dribble left, now back it out. Now kick it out to Hayes. Hayes to Schilling on the top of the key. Feeds Hayes up and good. There we go. A little give and go between Hayes and Schilling, and the Railers on a 4-0 run.
Well, Coach talked about that on Tuesday. If those guys are going to sit in the middle of the lane on our big guys, then you got to be able to screen and roll, and that's what we've done so far.
Combs dribbles in. And, boy, he just muscled his way to the basket against Sanders, and McCombs put it up and good. Good move by McCombs. 25-22 Jacksonville, 5:44 to go in the third. Railers with the basketball. Sanders right corner. Now they'll work it up top to Hayes. Sanders sets a pick for Gowan. Gowan pulls up for a jumper and swish for Gowan.
Gowan perfect from the field tonight. Now he's got 9, so nice comeback game for him after he's not been himself the last couple.
Raiders down by 1, 5:13 to go in the third. Crimson with the basketball. Martinez directs traffic. Picked up by Carson. Now they'll work it onto the key. Good job by Carson. Tapped it out of Barry's hands, and the Railers look to go up. Miller set to check in at the next dead ball. And the Railers will work it around.
Got to have a screen here, Hayes.
Gowan picks up his dribble. Now gives it to Schilling. Now Sanders all the way up top. Sanders will set a pick for Schilling. Little give and go to Sanders. One dribble up and no shot. He was fouled well before the shot.
Yeah, but another pick and roll. Frank set the screen. Our guards are doing a good job of delivering it to the screener when they roll. And what I like even more about it is the bounce pass.
A bounce pass, and I like to get him a little deeper. A little lob into Hayes. Couldn't get it to go, but he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, and Hayes didn't really go up as strong as I think he'd like to. Kind of caught off balance with probably some contact under there, but I think if he pulls that thing down and goes up hard, he makes it and goes to the line.
free throw line.
Foul is on number 2, Berries. That's his first. And left it short. 2 team fouls for Jacksonville, none for Lincoln. And we'll see if Hayes can tie this up.
Yeah, where Hayes has struggled this season from the foul line, 3 of 3 on Tuesday against Southeast.
And misses the second. Johnson with the rebound, kicks it over to Martinez, now back to Berries, guarded by Gowan. Now all the way across, stolen by Hayes.
Keep going, Hayes, don't stop.
Hayes with a missed layup, and Gowan gets the steal.
Go, Hayes.
Hayes, fake, up, and count the bucket. And the Railers just turned it on right there, Josh.
Yeah.
Picked up their intensity, fought for it, and Hayes was rewarded with an easy bucket and a foul.
Very scrappy. Gowan in there and really did a good job of securing it after he grabbed it. And then eventually we got it to Hayes. He was been wide open for a couple of seconds, and then a nice finish by the big man.
And rolls around, no good. Martinez with the rebound. Railers up by 1 with 4:10 to go in the third.
Isaiah Martinez, the Railers have done a good job so far. I hate to say that with a lot of time left here, but he's averaging 15 points a game, and he's only got 3 so far.
McCombs, he'll spin on Sanders. Now a little triple team there. Nowhere to go. Kicks it out. 3 on the way from Johnson off the back of the rim. Miller had good position on Martinez, and Martinez went over his back. Good job by Miller to block him out. Just got his butt into him and drove him out of there, Josh, and that's what you got to do.
Yeah, good job at boxing out. And I thought Gowan's done a really good job of that all game. He did that a couple times. That's 3 on Martinez, so a big foul there. I thought Gowan's done a really good job rebounding on the backside, even in the first half.
Raiders up by 1 with the basketball. Miller crosses the timeline. Now gets it over to Schilling, left wing. Sanders sets a pick for him. Doesn't go with it. Now Miller right wing. Hayes right corner.
Boy, Hayes has got some size on Burridge, doesn't he? I mean, we can't
post him up.
You're right. Find some play where we can get Hayes on the block.
Hayes pulls up, running jumper off the rim, no good. Gets his own rebound, kicks to Gowan. 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Berries with the rebound. Had a good look, just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, good job by Hayes of following his shot. Another time where he misses, and he's generally the guy that gets that rebound.
Railers up 1. Jacksonville with the basketball. They'll feed McCombs. Sanders tries to get around and rip it out. Now Berries for a 3. Got it. He's got a good shot, Josh.
Yeah, he does, and he's quick too with it. It doesn't take him long to get that thing off, and it's you're right. I can see why he's averaging about 23 a game.
Jacksonville back up by 2. Lincoln with the basketball. 2:45 to go in the third. Miller, he'll dribble right, now back to the left, now spin, kick it over, Schilling. Nothing there, now they'll reset up top. Sanders, top of the key. Miller pulls up, jumper just inside the 3-point line. Count it, and we're tied up at 28. And Miller got more on the arm as he tried to sneak in there and get the steal.
Boy, and Jacksonville, you look up on the board, 4 team fouls. So any foul now by Jacksonville, the Railers are going to go to the foul line with 2 free throws.
Smith is in for the Railers, along with Komnick. Good to see Komnick out there. Took a pretty good fall earlier, but he seems to be okay. 2:18, steal by Gowan. Now Smith kicks it over to Miller. Miller, Gowan, right corner, 3 on the way, off the rim, no good. Hayes there for the putback. He got undercutted and fouled. Hit the ground hard, but he's up, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Man, he was a great job. He didn't bring it down, but he got undercut and couldn't get the putback to go.
Tied up 28, 2:09 to go in the third, and Hayes with 2 free throws. Double bonus for the next 2 minutes and 9 seconds for the Railers.
Yeah.
Free throw on the way, got it.
Railers before that free throw, 0 of 3 on the night from the free throw line, so not a lot taken.
And Jacksonville wants to call a timeout, trying to ice the free throw shooter. And we'll keep it right here. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, helping people, changing lives. America's Poverty Fighting Network. Call 217-732-2159 or find them online at capsil.info. The Carpet House, the professional design team, will work with you for 100% satisfaction. Stop by the showroom at 1320 Woodlawn Road or call 217-735-2531.
Chicago Street Rentals, located at 1909 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone the guys at 217-735-2422.
29-28 Railers. Hayes with another free throw. Free throws up and got it.
Yeah, big free throws there. Huge rebound by Hayes and big free throws, man. If he can get to that 65 to 70% range on the season, as many times as he's going to get there, it's going to be a huge help for the Railers.
Railers back up by 2. We're at the 2-minute mark here in the third. Barry's another deep three. Got it. 31-30 Jacksonville. Railers with the ball. Got a cutting Smith. Nothing there. Now Comnick. Kick it out to Gowan. Miller pulls up. Left it short. And Jacksonville with the rebound. Thrown away by Jacksonville, and it will be Lincoln basketball.
Good pressure by the top 3 guys. Hayes came up to help, but Miller, Comnick, and Gowan all up there pressuring the basketball. Jacksonville up by 1 here with a minute 20 left in the third.
Miller walks it across, and he'll set up the offense to Comnick left wing. Smith dribbles in, running jumper. Too long, couldn't get it to go. Probably not the look that we're looking for there. He was a little cockeyed, wasn't squared up to the basket, and couldn't capitalize. 1 minute to go here in the third, and we got a foul on Gowan.
Yeah, nothing hurt though. No foul trouble really for the Railers, and just 1 foul in this quarter. So
that is his third though. He'll have a seat. Keon Carson will check in for Gowan. And Jacksonville with the ball up by 1. We are under a minute to go. Barries pulls up for a jumper, rolls around, and good. Railers down by 3. 43 to go here in the third. See if they hold for 1 or just let's get an open look. Carson, right corner. Now they'll work it around to Comnick, left wing. 27 seconds. Little cutting, wide open. Miller lays it up and good. Kind of lulled him to sleep. Miller cut, got the pass, laid it up, and an easy bucket for the Railers.
I think you can see, the Railer tradition is always to
turn over Jacksonville.
Hold the ball, right? I mean, we're going to hold the ball, the ball, and all of a sudden, boom, you throw a pass and go back door. And you kind of, as you said, you kind of make the defense fall asleep because they think you're going to hold for 1.
Yeah, we've seen more times than not where we do try to hold for 1 and turn it over. So let's get a bucket. Hayes, bucket on the way, couldn't get it to go. Jacksonville with the rebound, and Barry's with almost a full court shot. And it wouldn't have surprised me if it went in.
Buried it.
All right, we've played 3 quarters here at Roy S. Anderson. It's the Jacksonville Crimson 33, the Lincoln Railers 32. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back with fourth quarter action here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Fourth quarter, Roy S. Anderson. Raiders down by 1, and it will be their basketball to start the final quarter. Komnick will dribble right. Now back it to the left to Carson. Carson dribbles in, kicks it out to Gowan. Now Hayes. Hayes kicks it out. Carson, he'll dribble in. Nothing there. Runs the sideline. Now they'll work it back to the right. Hayes fakes right, goes left. With the left, in and out, no good. Berries with the rebound. Raiders down by 1.
Yeah, just can't really. We've got it tied. I don't know if we've gotten back over the hump of really Berries knocking down some shots here.
He's got 20. He's just about to his season average.
Yeah, Carson's got to realize now Gowan's up here. Get out.
He heard you. Feed it into Moore. Now Berries. Moore's not going to do much damage right there.
Yeah, I don't think we're too concerned with Moore at that free throw line.
Combs tries to back in. Now kicks it out to Johnson. Now Martinez for a wide open 3 in the corner. Got it.
Yeah, and he's got only had 3 points. Comes in averaging about 15, and that was really good ball movement by the Crimsons. Patient. Then they got their A shooter in the corner.
Raiders down 4 with the basketball. 6:40 to go in the game. He'll work it around. Gowan, left wing, now up top to Carson. Swing it right. Komnick, right corner.
Penetration toward the middle. Everything's behind the three-point line, and Raiders aren't getting any closer to the basket.
Raiders working their offense, trying to find an opening. Gowan gives it to Hayes, guarded by McCombs. Hayes going to back him down, kick it over to Smith. Komnick, now Gowan. Carson, nothing there. Komnick for a 3, got it! A Chris Coyne State Farm 3-pointer for fourth quarter. Komnick, boy, the fourth quarter, Josh, he just, he's got ice water running through those veins because he's hit some big shots.
The water was running through him for the first 3 quarters.
He's just getting warmed up.
Yeah, well, it's not a 1 for 4 quarters isn't exactly ideal there, Scott.
Well, he's a sophomore. He'll work on it.
All right.
We'll take it, though. Raiders down by 1, 5:25 to go. Tapped out of bounds. Going to stay with Jacksonville.
Need to stop here to rebound. Get out on Berries. I think he's going to look to take over, and then Martinez just hit one from the corner. Now they move Berries into that free throw line area.
Off the back of the rim, Komnick tried to tap it back in play, went out of bounds. Going to stay with Jacksonville.
Nowhere Berries
to inbound.
Yeah, he's kind of moving all around the place. Now he's on the block in the lane.
Throw it out to Johnson. Kicks it over to Berries. To Moore. Stolen away. Smith lost it. Berries going to dribble in, up with the right. Too strong, no good. Rebound fought for. Berries comes away with it. Now Johnson kicks it over to Martinez. He backs down Smith. Now they'll pull it back out. Now corner. 3 on the way from Johnson, no good. Good position there by Hayes as he fought with McCombs, and Carson comes out of there with it. He'll speed it across the line. Now Smith in the right corner, up top to Hayes.
Nobody on Carson.
Smith, 3, corner, on the way, in and out, no good. Martinez there, now kicks it up to Berries. Berries up, and couldn't get it to go, but he'll be fouled by Gowan, and that's Gowan's 4th.
Yeah, but you couldn't give him an easy basket. I don't think
So Barry's going to get 2 free throws. Raylers down by 1. 4:24 to go in the game. Free throw up and good.
Probably a pretty good free throw shooter in Barry's.
Schilling and Sanders check in for the Raylers. Second free throw up and no good. Sanders there for the rebound. 37-35 Jacksonville. 4:20 to go in the game. Raylers have the ball. Carson hands off to Hayes. Now Sanders left wing, working in the corner to Comnick. Now they'll work it to the right. Now back to the left with Schilling. Sets a pick for Hayes. Nothing there. Back to Comnick. Now hands off to Schilling. They'll reset up top with Carson with 3:49 to go. Raylers down 2.
Pull the basket.
Comnick goes right. Sanders right corner. Carson. Now Sanders. Just nothing going for the Raylers right now. Comnick, Lane, up with the right. Count it! Comnick ties it up at 37 with 3:18 to go.
Yeah, he's one of the guys that we've got that can get to the basket. I'd like to see him do it just a little bit more and get there and finish. He got one early in the first half. Got that one to go.
All tied up at 37. We are at the 3-minute mark.
Know where Barry's is at the free throw line.
Moore for a 3, and he's going to be fouled on the 3 by Comnick, and Moore will get 3 free throws.
That is his first. Team second. Moore will go to the free throw line for Jacksonville. He will have 3 shots.
First one up and good. Second free throw for Moore. Rattles in and out, no good. Miller, Smith, or just Smith checks in for the Raylers.
No, Gowan. We got Gowan.
Oh, Gowan.
Gowan checked back in with 4 fouls, which is fine.
Yep.
2:56 left here in the game. But somebody's going to have to play it back. Probably Comnick will move to a back, I would guess, with Hayes.
Second free throw good for Moore, so he makes 2 out of 3, and Jacksonville Crimson back up by 2. Raylers have the basketball. 2:45 to go. Hayes left corner, guarded by McCombs. He'll dribble in, kick it out to Gowan. Comnick pulls up, free throw line, got it. Comnick ties it up again. I think he's had the last 7 points for the Raylers, Josh.
Yeah, yep, and we need to get a stop here.
They'll get it across with 2:15 to go in the ball game, tied up at 39. 3 on the way from Johnson, got it. And Jacksonville up by 3. Gowan thinks about a 3, dribbles in on McCombs, up, no good. Martinez with the rebound, and Comnick reached in for the foul. Raylers down by 3, under 2 minutes to go in the game. Johnson now gives it back to Martinez. And we'll see how Jacksonville that is, see how they handle the last 2 minutes. Are they going to try to take the air out of the ball or feed it to McCombs? Count it.
Yeah, they've got enough guards, and that was just an easy lob play over the top, and just can't get there against the zone.
44-39, Jacksonville, 1:43 to go in the game. And McCombs for the free throw, up and couldn't get it to go. Comnick with the rebound. Raylers down 5 with the ball. Comnick dribbles in on Martinez. Nothing there. Gives it to Gowan. Up top to Schilling. Now Comnick. He'll find a lane. Up and count it. And timeout, Lincoln. Comnick with another bucket, and it's 44-41, Jacksonville. We'll keep it right here. Chase Larry, your Lincoln Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you research your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office. They're a member of SIPC.
Pulvers of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Eaton Corporation, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year. Check them out online at eaton.com.
Lincoln Printers, providing complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. Phone 217-732-3121.
44-41, Jacksonville with the lead and the ball. More to inbound. Now the Raiders are going to extend their pressure. They get it into Berries. Now back to Moore.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, like you said earlier, Scott. Do they hold? Do they keep attacking? How are they going to attack this 1-2-2?
Kick by Gowan.
That's a kick. Ball is going to be out of bounds, Jacksonville.
I would think they'd try to get it in Moore's hand as much as possible because he's turned the ball over.
Yeah, right. They're going to.
And a foul by Comnick. Quick foul on Martinez. And they're in the double bonus, Josh.
Yeah, not ideal there. Bad foul. You have 30 feet from the basket and 40 feet from the basket.
Free throws up and good. Miller's going to check in for Smith. Free throw up and good. 46-41 Jacksonville, minute 16 to go in the ball game. Miller pushes it up. He'll go right, now back left, hands off to Comnick. Comnick dribbles in on Martinez. Nothing there, tapped away. Gowan able to check it down. Now three in the corner by Miller, off the rim, no good. Comnick there for the rebound, kicks it out to Hayes. Hayes going to dribble in on McCombs, up with the left, count it. And timeout, Coach Neil Alexander to stop that clock and preserve as much time as he can, because the Raiders down by 3, under a minute to go.
Yeah, we've got some scores. We just made some dumb fouls on this end, and they got a couple free throws last possession. The possession before, they lobbed it over the top to the big guy McCombs, which can't happen, and he got an easy basket and a score. So it's been some dumb plays really by the Raiders in this late in the game here. We've done a good job of getting some points on the board, but we're always fighting back here.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org.
Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654.
Ground Incorporated, serving Lincoln and Logan County since 1953. Located at 1905 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Phone 217-735-4444 or go online to growinc.com. It's going to be Jacksonville basketball with 56 seconds to go in the game. Up by 3. Moore to inbound. Gets it in to Berries. Over to Martinez. Martinez back to Berries. Over to Martinez. To Berries. All the way to Johnson. Now Martinez with it. Clock running.
Carson's got to move up. They're just going to hold the ball out here with Berries. And
they're going to call Hayes with the Free throw up and good.
Well, they've hit their free throws when they needed to.
Miller checks in for Smith. Second free throw up and good. 5-point lead for the Crimson. Railers with the ball. 30 seconds to go in the game. Miller gets it across quickly. Hayes, Schilling, now Komnick. Komnick dribbles right, kicks it out. Gowan, deep three on the way, airballed it. Saved there by Hayes, but saved it to the wrong guy. And we got another foul on the Railers against Miller. Getting a little bleak now for the Railers, Josh. Down by 5 with 18 seconds, and we just put Jacksonville back on the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Yeah, we haven't done a good job defensively. We talked about Tuesday. We did a really good job defensively in that second half against Southeast, and this fourth quarter has been some uncharacteristic things from the Railers. Bad defense, poor decisions.
Railers down by 6. Gowan, deep three, left it short. And Johnson with the rebound, and he'll be fouled with 8 seconds to go.
Foul out in 1 quarter.
Railer foul number 5, Carson Komnick. That is his 5th.
Grimaldi Law Office, Logan County's only law firm dedicated exclusively to the practice of criminal law. Phone 217-651-8089. 2 free throws on the way for Johnson. First one up and good. Headline Salon at 602 and a half Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Call Brett at 217-651-8310. Headline Salon, where your hair makes the difference. And the second one rattles in.
Yeah, 15 points for Jacksonville from the free throw line compared to the Railers' 5.
3 on the way from Gowan, left it short. And that's going to do it here at Roy S. Anderson. Your final, Jacksonville 51, Lincoln 43. We'll take a commercial break. We come back, we'll have the postgame show here on WLCN 96.3 Upwind.
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back, Railer fans, to a disappointed Railer Nation here as the Railers fall to the Crimsons from Jacksonville 51-43. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show. We'll run through the scoring first for the visitors. On the scoreboard, they were led by their leading scorer. The leading scorer in the Central State 8 at 22 points a game. He had 23 tonight, Amari Burries. 9 points for Isaiah Martinez, 8 points for Mason Johnson, 6 for Ryan McCombs, 3 points for Mylan Krusik, and 2 for Emmanuel Moore. The Railers were led tonight by Drew Hayes. Hayes finishes with 12, Aiden Gowan with 11, Carson Komnick with 9, 5 points for Trey Schilling, 4 for Brady Miller, and 2 points for Frank Sanders. Again, the Railers lose it here on Friday in Central State 8 play, 51-43. We'll be back here in just a couple minutes. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
Where's your emergency?
Everyone's on their way. What happened? She's dead? Yes, please get my mom and dad. Oh my God!
Welcome back, Railer fans, as the Railers fall to Jacksonville here in Central State 8 play. The Railers now fall to 4-2 on the season and 2-1 in Central State 8 play as the Crimsons from Jacksonville improved to 4-3 on the season and 2-0 in conference action. We'll go over some of the stats here. The Crimsons shoot 39% from the field, 14 of 36. They were 8 of 24 from the three-point line. Big difference, Scott. 15 of 19 from the free throw line, 79%. Jacksonville gets 35 rebounds, out-rebounded the Railers by 15, but the Railers just didn't shoot very well, so there was quite a few more rebounds, I think, for Jacksonville. 8 of those offensive, 13 turnovers, and 2 steals for Jacksonville. The Railers shoot 19 of 49 from the field for 39%. Again, the Railers not finding the rhythm from the three-point line. 3 of 18 from the three-point line for 17. We'll give them 17%. 2 of 5 from the free throw throw line and 20 rebounds, 5 of them offensive, 4 turnovers, 9 steals. So really the Railers did a good job, Scott, of handling the basketball. We turned them over a decent amount, 13 times, and 9 of those were on steals. But when you get out scored from the free throw line by 10 and the other team makes 8 threes and you only make 3, quite a few points are lost there.
Yeah, and give credit to Barry's. You know, we talked about it during the game where we kept him pretty quiet first quarter, but he started heating up and got 23 points. That's about what he's averaging this year.
Yeah.
And then you talk about rebounding, and, you know, you give him second and third opportunities, and it's gonna hurt you, and it did tonight. And we, you know, like you said, we got out rebounded by 15. It's something that we got to work on, and, you know, it's nothing that you can, I guess, necessarily coach. You just have to be aggressive and go after the ball.
Some bad mistakes, I think, by the Railers defensively in the fourth quarter. Komnick fouled on a three-pointer, gave him 2 free throws. Then we fouled over here. I think we were just down 3 points or maybe 2 points. Fouled in front of press row over there that gave him 2 free throws, which really didn't need to be. There was a minute 16, I think, on the clock. So that they give Jacksonville credit. They made their free throws. 15 of 19 is pretty good, and they had some that really weren't needed by some bad mistakes by the Railers of fouling when we didn't really need to be fouling, and gave them easy opportunities for scores.
Well, that's where the new rule comes into play. You know, the 2 foul rule. You know, it was usually on the 10th foul of the half. You know, you get that double bonus. Now it's just the 5th, and, you know, it's just, we saw it tonight how it can hurt you, and, you know, Jacksonville just unfortunately able to hit those free throws, and, you know, just couldn't get it done tonight.
Nope, and again, the Railers have to find a way to shoot the ball from the perimeter a little bit more, or a little bit better, I should say. I don't know the official stats on the year from three-point land as a team, but I know we were in the 2 for 15 range on Tuesday against Southeast, 3 for 18 tonight, and when you think Railer basketball, you think 1-2-2 press and consistent three-point shooting, and right now we're not doing that. We'll hit a couple in a row, seems like. Even Schilling usually comes out hot in the first quarter, and Gowan was able to hit a couple tonight, and Komnick hit one big one in the fourth quarter, but those spurts of almost 2 quarters without making the 3 or really offense has really sputtered. 43 points, we were right at our average, but we talked about it. The Railers were giving up 36 on the year. I think Jacksonville came in scoring 58. Something had to give, and I know Jacksonville was a little bit under their average, but they scored a lot more than the Railers had been giving up.
Yeah, they have, and you know, that's the discussion they'll have tonight. Just you know, what we need to work on, but you know, the good thing is we get to bounce back and play again tomorrow.
Yeah, the Railers in action tomorrow at East Peoria, the Raiders. We will have that game, and it is an early start. I believe a 5 o'clock start for the sophomore team, who the sophomores were victorious tonight on an easy one for head coach Greg Alexander. But a 5 o'clock start, 6:30 for the varsity tomorrow evening. We're kicking back to the studios for another break. We don't see Coach Alexander quite yet. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic postgame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, and online at merealty.com.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm Agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Illinois. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com.
Welcome back to Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium as the Railers fall to the Crimson 51-43. And joining us now is Coach Neil Alexander. Coach, a tough one for the Railers tonight. Just offensively couldn't get things going, and something that we've talked in past games, rebounding hurt us tonight. And, you know, the credit to Jacksonville, they got some shooters on there, and Barry's, he's averaging about 22.5 points a game, had 23 tonight. Kind of kept him quiet in the first quarter, but he was able to find his shot, and the Railers just fall short tonight.
Yeah, they've got more than one shooter that sets out there, and, you know, we kind of lose track, and it only takes 1 second to lose track or one possession, and they're going to find a three. They've got about 4 guys that can really shoot it well, and then they got the big horse in the middle, which really gives you, we couldn't move him, but you know, we lose track, and we've got to do a better job of saying consistency on how our game is.
Yeah, Coach, and a lot of point discrepancy between 2 areas on the court tonight. One, the three-point line, they made 8. We only made 3. And then from the free throw line, I know some of them were late in the game, and some of them were early fouls that we gave up in the fourth quarter, and we didn't need to send them to the line not necessarily that early. But 15 points for Jacksonville off the free throw line, and the Railers with just 2 of 5 from the line. So you're talking a 13-point difference there, and then off the threes, 8-3 on the three-point line, and there's a lot of points that we're giving up.
No doubt, and you know, we don't go in there strong when we go to the basket. We go in there, double pump, fade away, and just kind of throw it up over our head. And unless you're going in there and creating some contact and going strong, you're not going to get a call. And you know, I call them basically turnovers, because we just go in there and chuck it up there, and most of the time we have a hard time even hitting the rim. But we've got to figure out a way and to get to the basket. We got to figure out a way to get to the free throw line. And you know, just like I told them in there, you all think you're shooters. Well, how many air balls we shoot tonight? You know, that tells me if you can find the basket, you can hit the baskets and things like that. So. But we got to figure out a way to score, and we've been struggling with that for some time now. And I'm almost getting to the point to where I'm lost, because it's not like we're putting pressure on them. We're telling them to shoot it and trying to create and do the things. And I thought we'd be a good free throw shooting or a three-point shooting team, but it's been a struggle.
Coach, we get a bounce back tomorrow as we travel to East Peoria, take on the Raiders. Do we know anything about them?
No, they're young. It's our 2 freshmen, you know, but the 2 freshmen are very, very good players. It's going to be, you know, some big-time recruits, I think. And, you know, we've got to be able to go up there and take advantage of their youth, but we got to do a much better job than what we've done and execute. And, you know, there's times where we look good. You know, we'll look, but
pick and rolls look pretty good for a while too.
You know, you look at it, but nothing is sustainable. We can't sustain anything, and it's like we get, you know, and we ran kids in and out tonight, trying to find and keep kids fresh, be able to find the shooters, and you know. Well, we didn't get the job done. Jacksonville executed, hit shots, and you know, they got a nice team. It's not a bad team. No.
Yeah, Coach Hayes, 64% on the field from the field on the season, and now 5 of 10 tonight for 50%. Might be, you know, that where Drew's got to take the ball to the basket. Maybe him and Carson Komnick, one of the 2, I think, that can finish around there. Drew's going to have to start to shoot the ball a little bit more, I think.
I believe you. You know, and again, but he shoots that little floater instead of taking one big power step and shot fake and getting into them. And you know, we're going to watch a lot of film tonight and see where we're at, and hopefully we'll get things turned around here pretty quick.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for taking some time, and we'll talk to you after the game tomorrow night as we travel to East Peoria.
Okay, thank you.
That's going to do it for us here in Lincoln. Our next broadcast will be tomorrow at 6:30 as the Railers are on the road to take on the Raiders from East Peoria. Our broadcast will begin with the pregame show starting at 6 o'clock. For station manager Jim Ash, studio producer Jolie Lurcher, cameraman and social media coordinator Lloyd Kirby, and Josh Komnick, this is Scott Kirby. Once again, the final score, Lincoln 43, Jacksonville 51. The Raiders now stand at 4-3, 2-1 in the Central State 8. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We know you did not enjoy the outcome. We'd like to thank our listeners for listening, our viewers for viewing, and our sponsors for sponsoring. This has been a production of WLCN Sports 96.3 FM. We ask you to patronize our sponsors and say thank you for allowing us to bring you Lincoln Raider basketball. From Lincoln, Illinois, good evening, everyone. It's time to send you back to the station for the Classic Rock Experience on the Nighttime Fix 96.
This live video stream is made possible in part by WLCN's live stream technology sponsor, Me Realty, located at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln and online at merealty.com. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center makes an impact locally and beyond through a wide range of events, ministries, and outreaches. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Connect with FGEC online, follow them on Facebook, download their app, and visit their new website at myfgec.org with live YouTube video streams as well as recordings of services and special events. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center, 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln.
Brian Clark State Farm offers a range of insurance products to fit your unique needs and give you a peace of mind. Our dedicated team helps you find the perfect policy to safeguard your biggest investments. Brian Clark State Farm can steer you in the right direction on auto insurance, and we've got your home covered from natural disasters to unexpected accidents. Contact me, State Farm agent Brian Clark, at 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Go Railers!
Culver's is a family restaurant. To me, that means being the place that puts a smile on everyone's face. We're famous for our cooked-to-order butter burgers and frozen custard made daily inside our restaurants. But we've always believed more menu options mean more ways to brighten your day. We source the finest chicken to bring you our tenders and chicken sandwiches. And our cheese curds. They're a Wisconsin tradition we're proud to share with you. So take the next meal shift off and let us take care of you. Welcome to Delicious.
Culver's, home of the Butterburger, 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Whether you're buying or selling your home, the brokers of Me Realty will work with you to get the deal done. As one of Central Illinois' top producing offices for decades, Me Realty has the experience to guide you through the process. You want results? Call the brokers of Me Realty at 217-735-5424, stop by the office at 602 Keokuk Street in Lincoln, or check out local listings online at merealty.com. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School boys basketball. WLCN's coverage of Rail Splitter basketball is sponsored by Bees Landscaping for all your outdoor landscaping projects and needs. Located at 1302 State Route 10 East on the east edge of Lincoln. Call 217-732-4300. Brian Clark State Farm Insurance for home, auto, life, and health insurance needs. See Brian to review a quote, for help understanding your current policy, or to get started on your personal price plan. Stop by the office at 628 North Chicago Street in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6211 or visit sfinsurelincoln.com. Chase Lowry, your Edward Jones financial advisor, located at 407 Keokuk Street in Lincoln. Learn how Chase can help you reach your financial goals. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by the office, member SIPC. Culver's of Lincoln, home of the Butterburger. Stop by before or after the game, located at 2530 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Dara Entwistle, independent health insurance agent. Call 217-737-7581. Darren Powell State Farm Insurance, located on the square in Mount Pulaski at 114 East Cook Street, offering competitive rates on auto, home, life, and business insurance. Phone 217-792-3371. Expedia Cruises, offering air, land, and sea vacations. Located at 1520 East College Street in Normal, call Greg Phillips at 309-429-6280. First National Bank in Tremont, your local community bank that strives to build relationships and is trusted with your community's financial needs. Located at 710 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Visit TremontBank.com to learn more about products and services. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Full Gospel Evangelistic Center. Located at 304 North McLean Street in Lincoln. Pastors Steve and Debbie Owens invite you to worship Sunday mornings at 10:30 and to attend Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. Find them on Facebook or learn more at myfgec.org. Heartland Community College is Lincoln's community college. At Heartland, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to be a successful student. Discover Heartland, discover your future. Visit heartland.edu/Lincoln. Lincoln Land Communications, located at 1326 North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln. Serving the area since 1986, Lincoln Land Communications provides sales and service for security cameras, two-way radios, commercial phone and sound systems, LED lighting, car stereos, and much more. Call 217-735-5454. Me Realty. Locally owned and operated, Me Realty is Logan County's top producing real estate agency year after year. Call 217-735-5424 or browse listings online at merealty.com. Sal Polis, Edward Jones Financial Advisor, located at 1400 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 217-732-4001. Schneider Masonry, family owned and operated in Central Illinois with over 40 years of experience serving builders, contractors, and homeowners. Free estimates available. Call 217-314-9654. United Community Bank, located at 2201 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln, and online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank is the leader in community banking and stands ready to help both individuals and businesses. Phone 217-735-5400. Thank you for watching WLCN's live video stream coverage of Lincoln Community High School Rail Splitter Basketball. The preceding program is a presentation of WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com.